Day, everyone. The title of my study is Extent of Industry Partner Support on the TNTS or Tanza National Trade School Proposed Senior High School Work Immersion from Home program. For the rationale, we have here the department memo on guidelines for work immersion implementation during crisis situation, which provides that learning should not stop even during crisis situations. While limitations for learners and schools are recognized, the department should take a proactive stance in anticipating and planning for various service delivery conditions. The memorandum emphasizes that the senior high school students under the immersion program aims to provide the learners with opportunities to familiarize themselves in the workplace, to simulate employment, and to apply their competencies in areas of specialization, applied subjects in authentic work environments. The implementation must be flexible enough to fit the complex setup and needs of learners, schools, and partner institutions in the country. One of the suggested schemes and activities is community based and school industry partnership, which is the basis of the localized proposed TNTS Senior High School Work Immersion from Home. For the key literature, Obana 2020, in his article, What Will Schools Look Like Under the New Normal, mentioned that DepEd is offering schools a menu of alternative learning methods that includes online learning and offline methods, such as take-home readings and activities. We will see more classes being conducted through web conferencing. Some schools and universities will use a learning management system or LMS, such as Google Classroom, Moodle, Blackboard, and also here HedgePet 2020 avers that this 2020 in this deadly COVID-19 pandemic, almost all businesses are closed for walk-in customers due to state-mandated closures for all stores unless they are grocery stores, pharmacies, or gas stations. For many other retailers such as restaurants, customer orders are being filled with takeout or delivery services. In his article, COVID-19 is creating a new normal in learning and teaching, he mentioned the following. 1. A new normal is evolving in the workplace. Number 2, pandemic might mean the permanent elimination of expensive conferences and meetings. Number 3, pandemic's new normal has started creating virtual team of workers, friends, and families. And number 4, many face-to-face courses has turned to asynchronous or synchronous online learning. For the methodology, the study was conducted towards the end of second quarter of 2020. A questionnaire derived from the options in the TNTS Senior High School Work Immersion from Home program proposal was used as the data gathering tool. The research utilized the quantitative, descriptive survey, and purposive sampling through physical appointments on industries allowing face-to-face meeting, social media, email, text messages, and phone calls. The survey was conducted. For the findings, the HumSS Strand in the academic track had the highest or most number of industries willing to participate and support students in the program with a total number of 21 industries, which is 19.63% of the total number of existing industry partners, followed by the ABM with 14 or 13.08%, and then by the computer programming with 6, which is 5.61%, followed by STEM, EIM, and mechatronics with 3 or 2.80%, and then by the SMAW and CSS with 2 or 1.87%. The last are BPP, Cookery, FBS, Hairdressing Specializations from the TVL Home Economics, Automotive from the TVL Track Industrial Arts Strand, and TVL-ICT Technical Drafting Specializations with 1 or 0.93% having the least number of supporting industry among all the strands and specializations in the academic and TVL track. The option 1 of the TNTS Senior High School Work Immersion from Home program and option 3 were the top choices of the industries and had the highest extent of support from industry partners with a total number of 14.02%, followed by option 2 with 10 or 9.35% supporting industries. The next was option 5 with 7 or 6.54% of the total number of industries refusing to support the program on one main reason of business closure due to losses on rent and other operating expenses. Option 4 was considered the least with 3 or 2.8% supporting industries. We also have here a column illustration for the total 28 industries that supported the work immersion from home program out of the 107 industry partners, which means this was just 26.42% leaving 73.58% that did not, including those that refused. We also have here a pie graph illustration of the industry partners' support to the work immersion from home program at Cavite by track or strand and specialization. For the implications and limitations, we have here the Tansa National Trade School Senior High School Work Immersion Industry Partners at Cavite. So it was conducted with all these 107 industry partners from the city of Dasmariñas. We have 5. General Trias City, we have 5. Trece Martires City, we have 55. And from Rosario, we have 12. And from Tanza, we have 30, a total of 107 industry partners. For the conclusions, industry partners have positive response to the proposed TNTS Senior High School Work Immersion from Home program through their initial approval of its implementation and their commitment of generous support and cooperation for the benefit of learners amid struggle and battle on COVID-19 pandemic. Second, initially, the Work Immersion from Home program is possibly tailored to the learners in the academic track, specifically the HumSS and the ABM, more than the learners in the TVL track. Number 3, the Tanza National Trade School continues to explore more productive and appropriate ventures for its work immersion program. For the recommendations, another study may be conducted on the following. 1. Readiness of the senior high school students, teachers, and the school administration on the online remote distance learning for the work immersion. And 2nd, preparedness of the industry partners for the online remote or distance work immersion partnership. This was already conducted, and fortunately, it was one of the birth grantees in the 6th cycle. And we also have here another recommendation, which is the full implementation of the proposed TNTS Senior High School Work Immersion from Home program may be undertaken for school year 2020-2021, and this was already implemented. For the references, we have here the following. And to end my presentation, allow me please to share with you self-crafted quotation, which served as my inspiration in doing this study or research. Uncertain circumstances and privation are opportunities for resilience, function, and innovation. Thank you so much for listening. God bless everyone.